Oh man, so it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. There's still people worshiping right now, which is insane. I'm at the tent, chilling. Got a box of pizza. Looks like they had some, but oh my goodness, dude. Bruh. It's pretty good. Pretty good pizza. Not bad. Absolutely amazing. People just celebrating the Lord, connecting, getting along. Good times. Whew. Alrighty. Back at it again. Oh, look, it's snazzy. Alright, so got the matching hat and shirt. Got the McDonald's shoes. If it switches, it's bugging out. My phone is rebooting. Still, okay. So yeah, and I got snack. Someone's like, here, take this prime drink. Okay, there we go. My phone's being weird. It keeps going airplane mode because I want it to stay on airplane mode. Whew. But I got so much content. But yeah, there's snacks. I got my cheese and meat and prime. So, living the deluxe lifestyle. And I gotta charge my phone. Okay, so breakfast is made. That's cool. So I made this breakfast. Awesome. So, life is pretty good. Opportunities are expanding like crazy. There might be a big life change, guys and girls. A bigger life change than I've ever expected. How would it be to live on a ranch? Because that might be one of... Alrighty. Following this kid, making sure they don't get picked up by some stranger or hit by a car. Michael, I am so happy you know how to wait for traffic. Are you digging a hole for a body? Are you digging a hole for a body? Me? I'm just kidding. Ready to eat? Alright. Oh, man. Oh. We need something. What do we need?
We made something.
Oh, you made something? Oh, man. You are a boy that likes to get dirty. Well, that makes you a man. Good job. Well?
Some kid liked this game.
Huh?
His name was Wyatt. The kid named Wyatt liked this guy a lot.
It's like a robot.
Transformation robot.
Ready for breakfast?
It turns into an owl.
Ready for breakfast?
Yeah?
I mean, the more you eat, the more energy you have. That's the positive part about eating. Gives you superpowers. She has an amazing voice. Ah, man. Well, it is 2025. If I can change into a girl, maybe I can have an amazing voice, too. I can identify as a they. Transformer. Yeah. I'm so happy to be a guy. Alrighty. It is glorious out here. Glorious. Just had some breakfast in a trailer with some friends and ate really good. Holy moly, people filled me up. Good, healthy, nutritious foods, man. Eating healthy, you just feel better. Then, got down in the restroom. Now, we'll see what we do. We'll see if we're gonna go evangelizing. We tried to do that yesterday, but people move things around a little bit here and there, you know. Go with the flow, right? Go with the flow. Don't plan anything. Just go with the flow. Your life is so much more better that way. Well, I'm a single guy, so it's easier to do that, but, you know, go with the flow. Been trying to, those little ones I've been trying to keep my eye on, so I don't get run over by cars or, you know, kidnapped. You know, I'm very overprotective over kids. It's been like that my whole life. I actually want to talk about a situation one time. You know, I've been told I'm going to be a great father. I'm going to be a father one day. Yes, because I grew a father bond when I was protecting certain kids away from a certain set of family at the time. I don't even know how old I was. I was like pre-teenager at the time, so I was pretty young. I'm 23 now, so that was long ago. But I was in a household where there was parents that weren't responsible. They were, you know, not in their mind. They were on something. I had to gather these kids, bring them with me away from that kind of environment, and I had to watch them, you know. At that time, I grew this father bond. But even when I was a child, I was always overprotective, always protecting my friends, you know. Women and children, I always protect. I'm always around because I have that guard on me. You know, I have been through a lot. I've been through a lot in life, but I'm very overprotective over women and children. No offense to the men, but men are rough. I was around a lot of rough and bad men. So that made me be overly protective over women and children. You know, there would be abusive boyfriends that I would not get along with. I was young at the time, but there would be certain abusive boyfriends I'll try to push away from their girls because they're abusive. Yeah, not a good idea when you're little, but I don't fear. Man, I really don't. If I'm going to be overprotective, I will. So I grew up this father bond, you know. I look at kids like they're my own. Because there's a certain parents that shouldn't even have kids, man. If you're gonna have a kid, it's something that's your value you take care of. You know, don't let that go. Come on. You know, I'm excited to have kids one day. I've always wanted to name my kids Tom and Jerry. I think that'd be so cool. But you know, family's key, and making your own family, that's the best achievement you're ever going to make in your life, you know. And I've talked to many parents about this that were down in the depths of, you know, bad situations, and I'm like, your kids should motivate you to get better. You know, your kids should be your main priority, your main goal. Kids bring joy. Kids are always, you know, healthy, happy, laughy. Parents should look at that and be that. Kids are a great role model in life. You know, when a kid is having fun and smiling and giggling, the parents should do the same. You know, be a little childish here and there. You don't have to be a serious adult, you know, trying to be all grumpy and serious all the time. Kids know how to defeat sadness and depression just by being themselves, and that alone should be an inspiration for parents to smile. You accomplished something. You made life through Jesus, man. Come on. Be happy. There's a lot of parents I had to knock on the head. Emotionally, not physically, obviously. We'll know how far I get when I keep doing that, but, you know. There's a lot of parents that I never liked because how they treat their kids. Oh, boy, that is a bee's nest. That is a, interesting nest. Well, those are my kids, too. I'm gonna go take care of them. They're my, never mind, that didn't rhyme. Alright, well, yeah. That's cool. That's so cool. I love bees. But, you know, take care of your kids.